So let's start by looking up a jumper, Franz, that's added himself via the BurbleMe app. And as you can see, most of his basic information is in the system. He signed your electronic waiver, which is awesome. Now let's just check his reserve repack data card. And verify that. We'll verify his last jump as well. And now on to credentials. Except, wait a minute. Franz has to go back to his car, so we'll wait 5 minutes while he goes and gets his membership card. I'm just kidding, I'm not going to do that to you. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at his card and start entering his data. As always, it's a somewhat tedious process filled with interruptions. And as you can see, the receptionist is doing an awesome job of entering consistent dates, which we know is not correct because they should all be the same. Anyway, we'll now mark those as verified, and oh wait, let's go ahead and put the membership number in as well. Alright, awesome. I think we're nearly there. Let's save that. Okay, finally, we're good to go. Okay, let's just roll back the clock and take a look at what that would have been like if we'd actually had the jumper with Sigma connected. So first of all, we'll ask the jumper to go into his Sigma profile in BurbleMe and just add our drop zone, Skydive Tecumseh, to his Sigma profile. So all he does is select Skydive Tecumseh, hits update Sigma connections, and we're good to go. Okay, now let's go back to DZM and see what his jumper account looks like now. So we're going to just update his credentials. And as you can see, all of his dates are in there and they are consistent. And they are all marked as Sigma verified, which means we don't need to see his card. Awesome. One final thing to note is that this new version of Jumper Detail only actually shows the merits or credentials that the jumper needs to be able to check in based on the rules that the drop zone has set. So if we want to see all of his credentials, we can go to a new screen called Jumper Credentials and look him up there. So this is going to pull a fresh feed of any external sourced credentials from Sigma. And as you can see, there's some Burble stuff here, but down the bottom here is all of his USPA credentials, all sourced from Sigma. And over on the right hand side, you can see where they were last updated, which is just now. Perfect. So this screen only shows the credentials that are actually required for check-in. So now let's go to Jumper Credentials, a new screen that will allow you to look up all of the jumper's credentials. So let's look Franz up. And it's going to pull up his Burble manually entered credentials as well, things like e-waiver date, etc. And we're going to come down here, and here are all of our USPA credentials with the source being Sigma. Over here you can see the last date updated, which is just now. It's pretty perfect, and they're all good for checking if they're needed.